Hi, Tammy Marcoux with Remax. So today we're going to be talking to you about why it's important to have a building inspection done even when it's a brand new build. And be sure to click on the subscribe and the bell icon to make sure that you're notified the next time I have a video that is released. So let's get started. So thanks for joining us today. We are going to be talking about why it's important to have a building inspection even for a new build home. So today I have a special guest to talk to us about new home construction and the importance of inspections. And this is Jan Stuehler
with Lighthouse Home Inspections. Thanks, Tammy, for having me here. You wonder, why am I here at a brand new house? What could possibly be wrong? It's good. As a building inspector, I actually have a background in construction. I built for a long time, 19 years, and I'm a master inspector. I find these to be some of my best inspections because with the industry, especially here in Victoria, I find that we have such a building boom and sometimes things get missed. Product materials aren't always what they used to be. So when I go through my inspections, I find quite a lot of little deficiencies. And so on a new construction, it's always good to have someone go through, inspect it, and then hand you a deficiency report so you can bring that to your builder before you end up purchasing the house, so they know.
Okay, so with a deficiency list, what would be some common things that you would find in a new home construction? Because when I walk through a home like this, it looks beautiful to the eye. I don't see anything that looks out of place. So.
Sure. Well, I'm a framer by trade, but I also have done a lot of other things like tiling and roofing and building trusses. So things that I look at, if the tile, for example, in the bathroom hasn't been sealed proper, which it never does get sealed with the tilers, they just do their job and they go. That's something preventive. You want to seal it so that it doesn't leak in the future. I've seen instances where insulation's been missed in attics. Usually there's no one really to double check on it. So that's a couple things. I look at hoses for the plumbing. We were just talking about the new houses right below us. There's a few shingles that are loose already on there. If a roof gets done in the wintertime, it doesn't have a proper chance to bond. So there's a lot of things you just want to double check and make sure that they're done right. Yeah. A couple other things too I noticed, like when you're buying a house, it doesn't have to be brand new. It could be 2 years old, it could be 5 years old, it could be 10 years old. Manufacturer warranties, they have certain lists of things that they look for that they will fix for you under a certain time frame. So when I go through, a house usually does its settling in the first 3 years. So you're going to find cracking, you're going to find a little bit of spalling, you're going to find a lot of the silicone starts to dry up and pull back and shrink. That's a big one that I find caulking. So, going through the house, a builder will happily repair that all for you under the 2-year mark. You just need to point that kind of stuff out.
Okay. So a new home like this that has already been given the occupancy permit from the city. So what is the difference between what an inspector from the city is looking at from what you're looking at? Because someone will say, well, it's got occupancy, it's already been inspected each stage.
Absolutely. I'm glad that you asked, because in every job there's politics. I trained as a municipal inspector, so I'm very up on my codes. But as a home inspector, we're not there for codes, we're safety inspectors. I look for safeties, I look for deficiencies, things that could go wrong. So when I'm going through a house like this, typically the municipality, sometimes they'll sign off on houses because they know the builder. They may not even actually come to the house to see the final product. They say, oh yeah, I know this guy, he's good, and they sign it. And that's kind of how it goes. Okay. So you just have to be on site and look at it firsthand.
Each one, okay. Yeah. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate your expertise and what you have to say about building inspections, especially for new home builds.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks so much for having me. And so it's Lighthouse Home Inspections, and feel free to get in touch if you have any questions about your home buying needs.
Thanks, Jan.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching this video, and I hope that you found it very informative. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe down below so that you do not miss the next video that I'm going to be releasing. And I'll catch you on the next one. Video here to make sure that you get notified. Today I'm going to start all over again.
Okay.
Thanks for watching about why you need to have a home inspection done even when it's a brand new build. And